If anyone is familiar with the term 6 degrees of freedom, you'll no doubt appreciate the review to come. As long as you've got an iron stomach and a killer instinct, and oh yeah, a lot of time on your hands, you may be the type of crazy son of a bitch that enjoys 3D shooting games like Forsaken 64. Set in the distant future, Forsaken follows the story of humanity as it has failed to control the technology it has invented, and after a subatomic experiment gone wrong destroys most of the planet, those in charge of it have decided that the mess has to be cleaned up somehow, along with the problem of their weapons-grade robot warriors that have gone totally haywire. Well, why not put it in the hands of bloodthirsty mercenaries eager to scoop up some much-needed equipment for their deadly hover bikes? Forsaken takes me back to the days of the game Descent, where you take control of a small starship inside a series of mines that are built like giant mazes, and in the center is a mine core that you must destroy and escape from the ensuing explosion. Developed by Iguana UK and released by Acclaim for the N64, Forsaken is very similar to Descent, and it may have been the first thing that came to mind when fans of the game picked up this 3D shooter. Or maybe it was the cover with the hot chick, which has caught my eye more than once and has perhaps served as the reason why so many other eager gamers were attracted to it in the first place. Made mostly for multiplayer gaming, Forsaken also has the rather difficult single-player mode, where you must complete a series of missions, mostly involving the destruction of all the enemy robots, while trying to keep your shield and weapon charge up. That's right, if you shoot your weapon too much, you will lose energy, and eventually all your ammo will be used up. So, if this kind of attribute is irritating to you, you might as well pick up Contra or something. You must be smart with your movements and attack, or else you'll find your brain splattered across the floor. The weapons layout is probably the most creative aspect of this game. Each weapon has 3 levels, each level able to be surpassed, each time you collect power pods that are scattered across each stage. Try the Transpulse gun, whose laser beams can bounce off walls and are especially effective in surprise attacks with multiple enemies. There's a laser beam weapon that can do a number on your foes if you have the accuracy of a sharpshooter, a shotgun-like sus gun that can spray your enemies in a wide range with gunfire, and a multiple fire rocket launcher that has explosive power. Control of your hover bike is Ingenious. A moves you forward, B puts you in reverse, strafe with the C button, steer with the control stick, fire missiles and drop mines with the shoulder buttons, and fire your primary weapon with Z. Learning how to move around effectively is probably the most difficult part of the game, but when you combine the control of your hover bike with a badass weapon layout, you'll no doubt be unstoppable and cause a lot of your buddies to want to choose another game the next time you have a video game get-together. The game moves very fast, however, so patience and an itchy trigger finger are 2 important abilities to acquire if you want to do well in the post-apocalyptic multi-dimensional world of Forsaken 64.